Hey YouTube, hope you guys miss me. It's been a whole month since I made a video. Um, I'd like to talk to you guys about some of the trades that you guys have been putting on. Over the past month, if you notice, I haven't really traded. I have not posted any videos. I've just been keeping in contact with a few people that are involved in the market, that are trading, that send me emails, that send me text messages, that occasionally call me to find out what's going on, what stock am I in. There was a person, who was very interested in Shake Shack. That's their personal favorite. Okay, Shake Shack. I encourage everybody else who's participating in the market, who are trading, please share your ideas. Give me a call, send me an email. You could shadow trade my trades when I put them on, or when I'm about to take my trade. Me myself, there's a few other guys I listen to. Sometimes I follow, and sometimes I'll shadow their trades, because they when they take a trade, they tell me why they're gonna take the trade, what trend line support, resistance, where the price is at, what the price is doing, why they're taking the trade. All right, and those are the trade or the traders that you guys should be following. All right, not somebody who's just trading the market because they've done the research on blah 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 blah. I do not do any research on any company that I trade. The only research that I do is what's in front of me. I could care less about the research, because by the time I've done the research, guess what? The price is either going to leave me, or it's going the opposite of where I thought it was going. That's what research does. Not saying that you shouldn't do your research for longer term investors, but me, I'm a short-term swing trader, so I don't really care about none of that. All right, what I really care about is trend, direction, momentum, support, resistance. That's it. Oh, and sometimes the fib retracement, that 61.8, it's a mother. Okay, so when we're talking about trading, we're talking about trading efficient, trading educatedly. Okay, making educated picks. That means there's a reason why you're taking the trade, why you're looking to take the trade there, where you plan on getting out, what is the anticipated move you're looking for. Okay, because we can't tell, but we can have an idea of where it goes. If it goes here, boom, I'm gonna get out here. This is how you trade. A lot of people who got hit in Twitter, okay, got hit in Twitter because they stayed in Twitter too long. All right, and even I caught a little loss in Twitter on their last earnings. And for those of you guys who didn't know how to trade, or who's trying to trade, and you see how quickly that happened, hey, it's not your fault. It happened to all of us. That Twitter move caught everybody off guard, except for the people who already knew. All right, but who knows who those people are? I don't know who they are, but personally, I was working, doing something else with someone, and at 2 o'clock, when I looked at my screen, when I looked at my phone, everything was a-okay. It wasn't going anywhere, but it was steadily going sideways. At 3 o'clock, we know it had earnings. I know it had earnings. I still had a piece left in Twitter. But at 3 o'clock, some a-hole at Twitter leaked out the earnings, and that was the end of that. The stock went from 48 to 36 or 37 or 38. All I know it was over 10% straight dive. So if you was in Twitter, you never took profit from, we traded Twitter at 38. When it went up to 52, now Twitter just took back all this profit. That's all it did. Okay, so now if I'm watching Twitter, okay, I haven't set up anything on my chart, but I remember it in my head. If I'm watching Twitter, I'm looking for Twitter right now to start going over 37.50. From 37.50, I would be watching Twitter. I'm looking for Twitter to break over 38.20. If it breaks over 38.20, second closing of 28 over 28.20, I'm in that trade. I'm buying Twitter. All right, this is what I'm talking about. Why do I already have those numbers figured out? Because when support was looking for support and resistance, I remember it was down at those numbers. So those numbers are still fresh in my head from 3 months ago when they had earnings back in was it January, February, I can't remember. Okay, before this earning. All right. So to make a long story short, all right, all my trades are very, very, very close to being perfect when I pick them. All right. It's been a long time that I've been looking at stock charts, and like I said, after a while, I can look at any chart and tell you what I'm looking for, where the stock is going. And those of you guys who thinking you could just trade without having some kind of measurement, I have no idea how you guys do it. But personally, I use the moving averages, sometimes the Fibonacci, just to have an idea where price might go. And that's about it. I normally use a 20 MA, 50 MA, 200-day MA, like everybody else. Okay, I keep it as simple as the big banks, the big traders. As simple as they keep their charts, I keep my chart that simple. Before, I had crazy things on my chart. Now, for a while now, I should say, my chart consists of those things. Some of my other charts, I might have a whole moving average. You know, I might have a TTM squeeze on my lower charts, and sometimes I'll even use ATR just to have an idea of price ranges and profit ranges and stuff like that. But as far as everything else that we're talking about right now is to just say one thing, that I've had literally minimal losses in stocks that I came out of. All right. And to give you an example, there's a friend of mine that gave me a stock, MILL, Miller Energy. Now this stock is a cheapie, and why I call it a cheapie, not a penny, because it's trading on a New York Stock Exchange. It has a earnings report, it has some paperwork, so it's not a penny stock, So I'm still skeptical when I see stocks trading at those cheap prices. But those stocks, every now and then, you trade one of them, you buy 10,000 shares or 5,000 shares. If you know what you're doing, those stocks, sometimes you're profitable. But he gave me this stock, I was watching it, I think he gave it to me at 70 cents, 76 cents. I was watching it, and I set a line in the sand that if this stock breaks over 83, I would be interested. All right, it broke over 83, I became interested. Okay, at 86, 87, I was looking to buy. It made a move up to like 90, 91. I bought in. Okay, from 91, it went to about 101 to 105. It went to about 101, but it kept on trying to break that 103, but it couldn't. All right, after 2 days of seeing it trying to break that 103, it couldn't. I sold. All right, my friend asked me, why did I sell? It's gonna go up higher. I said, it can go up higher, but it just had problems breaking this high right here. So when the stock is that weak and had a problem breaking that high, I'm not saying it's not gonna come back and do it, but chances are when it starts going back down, it's gonna go back down hard. All right, I've traded a lot of these little stocks to know the pattern. All right, so I was out. Once it came back across, price went up. My 20-day moving average was right here. It couldn't break it. It went sideways. It couldn't break it. Then price came below my 200-day moving average. All right, I was out of that stock. Just remember, this stock been on a strong downtrend. It's below its 200-day moving average. It's below its 50-day moving average. And the only hope that something good was going to happen is that when the price came across the 200-day moving average, that it held there. But since it didn't held there, okay, price came crashing down. All right, it would be easier for me to show you guys on this chart, but I will do that later. Okay, but to make a long story short, just to show you that I have certain parameters, certain guidelines that I use to trade. All right, like I said, there's 100 things you could use to trade. There's 100 things I don't know to put on my screen. Okay, but I know out of those 100 things that I don't know, the 3, 4, 5 things that I have on my screen are the most important things. Not just to me, to institutions. Forget about everybody else, and that's what everybody's watching is the institutions. So I'm watching exactly what they're watching. Okay, so you can't time the move exactly, but sometimes just being at the right moment, at the right time, is everything. So for those of you guys who've been sending me the emails, keep sending me those emails. You know, I appreciate all the shout outs. I appreciate, you know, all the praise, all the things, all the good words of encouragement that I've been receiving. Thank you guys. And I will try to post more videos this month. I will not try to let another month go by without at least posting one video. But I got so busy, and sometimes that's what it is. And I took some losses because I was so busy, you know. But I'm grinding right now, so when things slow down, that I can go hard this, because this is the one thing that never slows down. Even when people think the market slows down, there's always money being made in the market. So thanks to everybody who's supporting this movement. And shout out to my boy Elvis. Shout out to my boy Jod, Long Island City. Okay, Justin, I see you guys. And to everybody else, as you can hear, my phone is ringing. I will do this again. For now, as always, the number 3, the letter D. Consult me if you're interested. Peace.